Melton Mowbray. When people think of this quintessential Leicestershire village in the Vale of Belvoir, what usually comes to mind are pork pies, Stilton cheese, or the saying paint the town red. But one of the most unknown or even less contemporary parts of the culture of Melton Mowbray is that of the vast amount of independently run local pubs. But how, after a crippling recession that affected the whole country, especially the independent public house industry, has the town with a pub on every corner managed to still thrive in this industry? Fran Tonkis has introduced the notice of gentrification, whereby there is an upgrading of deteriorated urban property by affluent people at the expense of poorer residents. Alan Mace, however, criticised this notion of gentrification, stating that it should not just be viewed as one single entity, but also consider the experience of groups of people who choose their locations. For example, why do so many people, young or old, still visit these local pubs which have survived the recession and sample the local brewery's ale and listen to the local music, rather than attend the town's respective Wetherspoons and Smith & Jones pubs? One of the explanations for this may be that different modes of gentrification are plotted. For example, the regeneration of rundown housing. An example of this is the Boat or the White Hart, whereby the older buildings have shut down and then they have been regenerated in newer, improved forms. Also, Hetherington also states the constitution of a persona of the other, which involves embodied symbolic forms of resistance to the instrumental rationality of modern life, where a newer self-identity is ordered and performed. With the independent-run public houses of Melton Mowbray, from this it is seen that the amount of Melton Mowbray locals who continue to attend these pubs, rather than abandon them for the more mainstream public houses, are actually part of a performance of identity within their own space. Using Hetherington's theory, this can be seen as an embodied form of resistance to modern life, in the form of the Wetherspoons and Smith & Jones appearing in the time. And the locals of Melton Mowbray now create their own form of self-identity, in a way which is seen as a protection of the local heritage and local culture. It could also be argued that the actions of these people could in turn to be a form of conspicuous consumption, theorised by Thorstein Veblen, in a response to the recession that affected this country, showing that the town in fact has not been affected by the recession, and in fact still has a large amount of both economic and cultural capital. So it can be seen that actually these public houses are seen as a space, and the people of Melton Mowbray within these pubs are part of a performance, and in turn are creating their own identity, and this in turn creates the identity of Melton Mowbray being the town with a pub on every corner.